Live on Frack Paddy Wack, enjoying this beautiful Thursday. Or
it wouldn't be a Frack Paddy Wack show without Testicle difficulties.
get that checked out by a doctor, please. So let's start off the show real quick and heavy because this has been a beautiful, amazing, wonderful day.
It happened.
So cheers to the beautiful, amazing day, everybody. Cheers. Salud. Oh, come on.
Oh, yeah, the technology.
So,
Water's great.
chili. All right. So, I believe at this time we're going to start out the evening. As always, welcome to Frack Paddy Wack. We always love y'all. Share, like, subscribe.
Look at you. Okay.
Different format though, a little bit here. So please, Instagram, Twitch, Periscope, YouTube, Twitter. Did I say Instagram?
Nobody. Periscope. Why are we on Periscope?
Because people are saying you.
No, come on. Chat, I see us something. Please let me know. Do you still use Periscope?
Somebody does. It's new power.
Yeah, I think
It's not.
yeah, no. So yeah.
I like my own memes.
It's
They're funny.
hey, serious topic.
Periscope.
So anyways, so here we go. We'll go from here on. Wax, please take it away, sir.
Yes, so make sure that you like and subscribe to our MySpace channel, and after that, we're going to take over the show. All right, so tonight's segments will include, don't mind the lawn man, he is mowing at night. Nothing to worry about. So tonight's segments include random life questions, theme of the week, trending topics, would you rather, this week in history, and scenarios. And then, of course, Frack gets to make a drink and food.
No, not this time.
Keyword.
Not this time. Make a drink.
Actually, the no.
He's gotta make it beer.
I'm gonna-
Yes, so for anybody who has not had, don't have it. It is called Blue Point. It's by Blue Point Brewing Company, Imperial Sunshine. It is a blonde ale with oranges and natural flavors. The natural flavors are that the oranges have rotted. And they so this right, it's 9.6%. Just if you did the BOGO at Publix, prank a friend
Oh,
and bring him the beer. Like I did.
because you asked it to me, I'm going, oh, this would be great. But then I realized it's like driving through a rotted field of oranges, and that smells what it tastes like. So don't. Unless you like the smell, and you just up to you.
God, it's rough. 9.6%. It's yeah.
I thought you didn't like
And-
it because of the alcohol.
Oh no, I don't like it because I don't like it. So
But all right, so I
we're gonna
think
suffer through it.
so I guess Patty can talk about the games now.
All right, so we have
See if she
two
gets it
games.
right.
You decide. Would you rather? And then we have another segment called scenarios. Not really a game, you know. On the you decide and would you rather. Dork. We are given two choices, and we have to decide what we would rather do, or which one we like better. So, and if you're the only one that chooses your choice, you drink. If you are in the minority, you drink. But we don't have a guest tonight, so we have four of us. So even if we get stuck 50-50, we're gonna have to drink.
Yeah. Yep. A 50-50 split is a drink.
Yep.
Okay, I'm cool with it. All right.
So the only way you're not drinking is kind of 3-1, and that was it. 3-1.
Essentially, yeah.
And then in scenarios, we are given a random scenario, like what would you do if a car fell on you right now?
The burps are worse.
Yeah.
They're worse.
Oh my
And
God.
then each of us will tell you what we would rather.
No, this is
What would
worse.
you do in that scenario?
Yeah. Listen, if you don't understand how our games work by now, 6 months into this,
You've been drinking way more than we have because you've not been paying attention.
Frick, keywords of the night, anything.
So since we're all having such a wonderful day, we're going to use our government names and literally
Oh, all of it.
Got it.
All of it. Okay.
all of it.
Hashtag, of course.
W20.
Right. Hit it up, FFPW20, just like all of our profiles. Moving on in, Frack. Segment uno.
So, random like questions with the group here. So,
Well,
yeah.
Yes.
So yes. So each of us are going to have a question. We're kind of going to find out about each other. You get to find out about us. So, Frick, take it away.
All right. If you have the opportunity to talk to one person, dead, this person's dead, for 1 hour, who would it be?
And see, I was gonna go back to like my grandparents and stuff like that because I'd love to have a conversation.
Feel at like any point in their lifetime you would have to. Like I don't want to talk to like old.
Yeah,
Right,
I
because
was
then you're
talking when
like,
you're like on your deathbed. Like, hey,
Oh,
So
that's
they
a good
can go
thought.
back.
Whenever.
Does that have to be when you were alive or can you talk to them before you were alive?
Anybody, one person
Currently
That's
dead at this
dead.
time.
that's currently dead. I don't care.
So like,
which
so it could be Alexander the Great, or
Yep.
it could be,
it could be Columbus. Whatever. I don't know.
Breaking a hole. Anyways,
I mean, I agree.
this drink. That's we should do a Dark Knight scenario.
Where is she?
Stay on target.
I would go and talk to my grandmother on my mom's side. Find out about that side of my family before they all went a little crazy.
Okay.
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah,
Miley Cyrus sounds crazy.
And
Britney Spears crazy.
yeah, I was like, announcing Miley Cyrus is dead and TJ wants to talk to
Oh, from last week, I would love to talk to Dustin Diamond. Apparently, he can't. Give us a call. We're right here. I text you, answer back, please. Anyway,
Maybe he's dead.
no, he hasn't replied yet.
Oh,
You might be dead.
he might be dead.
Oh, God. I'm so sorry, man.
And here
Yeah.
Sorry.
we're back.
Anyway, okay. Do you have an answer for your own question?
Yes.
Cool.
So my dad's dad passed away from brain cancer when I was in elementary school. So I would just love to rehash our coffee drinks and just chitter chat about my true ancestry that I've only heard stories about.
Nice.
Nice.
I would like to talk to Sun Tzu.
Okay.
He wrote the famous book of Art and War, not just for fighting, but I mean, a lot of people use it for business too. So it's got a lot of tactical thoughts and mentalities about war, about life, about business. So that's kind of would be interesting to me because I've read the book several times. So it'd be nice to get the real person's perspective.
The serious side of me would obviously say go back in theory. Seriously.
Stop
Would be my grandpa, go back and talk to my grandpa, but I also would think it'd be pretty cool to go back and talk to like Thomas Jefferson
That would be good.
and have like a.
Dude, make this more inclusive, perhaps.
Oh, that would be pretty cool.
Nice.
All right.
So
Right.
mine would be, what's the worst accident you've ever been in before? And wetting the bed does not count.
I'll start. So I was in an 88 Ford Escort on 13-inch rims, and we were T-boned in Tampa on Nebraska Avenue, and we just left the club.
What are we doing?
That is the question.
13.
So it was like a go-kart? Okay.
We named it the Boom and Bucket.
Got it. Yeah, the speakers are in the room.
How about you, Betty?
I was going to ask what you were doing on Nebraska, but then you finished out the
I was
sentence.
like, let me just slide that
Oh.
one in.
Leave in the club.
I guess.
So, as accident prone as I am, I've never been in a terrible accident. I guess a car accident. I got T-boned because I pulled out in front of someone on my way to work. So I guess that would probably be
Yeah.
it.
So,
I wasn't hurt though.
T-bone.
Then replaced it with the same car.
Yeah, no, that one I didn't. Wait, yeah, what happened to that?
Well, wait.
I don't remember. Anyways,
Hit her so hard she forgot. That's trauma.
maybe I did replace it.
Okay. It doesn't, honestly, it doesn't matter. All right. I did not get T-boned. I haven't been in a bad accident. Like, oh yes. Okay. So in high school, I was definitely not arguing with my girlfriend, who loves to argue. And we're leaving the park. Leaving the parking lot, going over one of the last speed bumps to get to the turnout onto the road. And went over one of the speed bumps, and I looked over. I guess straight into the back of the valedictorian's Camaro. Yeah, sorry.
So
He's on my friends list.
He's like, that was it. No.
Let's not take account.
So I think the worst one I've been in was, I still remember it was an I-10 going from Tallahassee to Pensacola. My dad, he had one of the Camaros that just first come out, like the newer model one with a nice pointy nose and everything. And we were going. It was like a slight turn to the left, and it wasn't a bridge, but it was like a small ravine. So it's got like that moment when you feel a change of concrete going from the different ones. Mm-hmm. So my dad had the car on a what's it called, cruise control, and basically it tends to hydroplane all that. So when the moment it hit that, we just kept going, and we were on the right lane, 2-lane highway. We were on the right lane, and as the car started going sideways like this, and we started doing 180. So we were facing oncoming traffic, and there was a semi heading our way. So my dad, he's like, it just goes, whoosh, just turns the wheel to the left, and so the car then just got out. I mean, I'm talking like it must have been 50 yards away, the semi, and it couldn't stop because it was like,
it's a semi.
Yeah, it's 2-3 car lengths behind us. And him trying to slow down like that would have caused more accidents. So yeah, but luckily we just pulled out like right off the highway like that. And a tree that was like just recently planted, it wasn't even maybe 10 feet tall. No, it stopped us. So it caught us from falling into a ravine behind us. And when you're upside down on a Camaro, that's a pancake.
Details.
So, all right, Patty, good. No. I was question.
No, you're
more accidents?
Well, we almost
it's our first time.
We
did almost hit a deer. That was fun.
We just had like turns sideways. We were in the dark going to the woods.
It was fun after.
Yeah.
See the deer looking at you going.
He did see something. It was a deer, and he was like, and we did a 180. We did a 180, and I look up, and
we're sideways now.
There's the other word, the other. It was looking right at me. The window right there, like you're in the headlight. Like
you have.
We're going like we're in the fog. You can see this deer going.
It's just standing there. It was
just standing there.
It was a deer. It was a deer in the headlights. And it's right at my passenger side window. Oh, hey, it is there. Okay, anyway.
Yeah. Now we're there.
What is your favorite family makes at get together? So like a favorite family. It can be
we're still Latino. Like when we get together, it's like there's always black beans and rice and some kind of protein, like a steak or chicken or something. Oh yeah, I think I've eaten like black beans and rice almost every day of my life, pretty much.
Yeah, you've never brought it to a cookout.
No, we gotta be jerks.
Randy brings black
I bring you cookies. I bake things, and you still complain.
Randy's mom makes black
Cat, get at him, mama. Get at him, mama. Okay.
So yeah,
my brother-in-law is Hispanic, and his mom makes black beans and rice and sends it with him to our family get to.
See, there you go. You got it.
Saying like.
So my family that's here in Florida, we're not very good cooks, so we like order our holiday meals. Yeah. So there's one.
She doesn't Dunkin' Donuts. Your premium coffee.
So married to my kids' father, they were very good cooks. But we had like what are those egg things called? Deviled eggs. So they made the best deviled eggs in the world.
My stepdad makes those for ours. They're delicious. Mine is probably rye dip. Like I know we do our buffalo dip, and I love our buffalo dip. But yeah, mine would probably be the rye dip. And most people don't end up eating it, so it ends up with me.
Did not get this beer. Oh my god!
Get it. It's delicious. It's wonderful. It's great.
So mine would have to be not anything that I could eat now, but when I was growing up, my grandma always made a coconut cake, and I mean, I can make it, but I couldn't eat it.
Yeah, so she's gonna make it now.
Yeah. Favorite subject in school?
For me, PE.
Any particular?
Well,
I just wanted to be outside and not in class learning.
Yeah, pretty much. No, but actually, during my junior and senior years, we did actually a weightlifting class. I was actually surprised with myself. I only weighed about 130, 135 around that time, and
He's 145 now, everybody.
155. So, but here's the funny thing though. During high school though, my max bench press was 225 pounds.
I don't know if that's good, but it weighs more than you. So I'd imagine that's good.
So yeah, but that was like my max. Like one time, calling the God of Rob.
All right.
So yeah.
Cool stuff.
So I enjoyed English, and I was actually a part of the yearbook.
Oh.
You're the person that kept screwing it up for me.
Yeah. Only taking pictures of their friends. Yeah. Thanks, yearbook people.
I didn't take pictures. I did the writing.
No, but the yearbook. You can tell the crew that was the yearbook curators. They're like, it's just our group of friends.
Stop it.
We're in a show. Stop working.
So,
School subject.
all right, history, American.
Cool. Mine was, of course, music class. And I still play today, so
I thought we'd be done by now, so let's go there.
definitely. Question 2. Back over to the slideshow.
What is the one accomplishment that you are the most proud of in your life? Oh, and I didn't get to share this with you. He knows, but I didn't get to tell you all this today.
Is it an accomplishment?
So I got an email that I'm in the top 3 for the best of the best.
Not me.
So was not me.
Yeah.
Oh, like it's my dog.
It's got the wrong number on it.
My buddy. Oh, you can't see him. Oh, good.
Turn off your background.
I can't do this. It's the days till Christmas, which it was 68, and that was 5 days ago. So 68.
That's about 5 days ago.
No, it's Sunday, right? We can't do the math right now.
We can't.
It was,
We don't need it.
last Saturday it was 59 days to Christmas.
But yeah,
So now 68.
we only remember that because we remember. All right. So, accomplishment.
I believe the moment that I decided to go to business for myself, it was my greatest accomplishment for myself. I felt so proud and so scared and so relieved and so freaked out all at the same time. Yeah, exactly. And scared and still scared to this day, which is what keeps most people pushing and driving for it. So if you feel scared, you feel like you're in a rut, don't worry, you're probably in the right place. Just keep pushing forward.
Yep, 100% true.
Yeah.
Once you're comfortable is where you're wrong.
Thank you.
That's where you're wrong.
So I think, like, thinking as like a normal person, I would say probably like
It's like you're not normal, so
when you someone's like, oh, that was like a big accomplishment. Like I don't know.
awkward.
Yeah, awkward pause. I was thinking like graduating high school, but then I was like looking back at my entire
Which
life,
was a way bigger.
not high school, college,
Okay.
but
It was like
I was like looking back at my entire life, I'd say probably having or something.
Thank God. Because I was gonna say, Tyler looks back at this going like,
like for real. I know he knows he's not a mistake.
It was really cool that like going into business for ourselves and not actually going into business wasn't the major accomplishment. But like once we had enough clients to sustain our income and be like somewhat comfortable, I mean never comfortable, but to be able to afford all of our bills based on like our business and not have to do any side jobs, and it's not like that was big.
She makes some money on the side, doesn't she?
Probably. Okay.
I make money doing
Hooker.
yeah,
He's a hoe. For show.
your wife.
At least somebody can come along with you, you know.
Why do you tired like a hoe?
No, and I agree definitely. Like once we set goals in our first business year, and our biggest, looking back, I love you, Tyler. You are. I don't want to call you an accomplishment. That you are.
What an accomplishment.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like
which was a long time.
yeah, but no, for us, we struggled so much for the first however many years. We were bartenders forever, and we were doing really well. The economy tanked. We had started our own entertainment company, and that was just, we were doing well in the entertainment side, but it wasn't substantial. Like, it didn't make you the money you would think it was going to make putting on shows and live music shows. But we didn't do that. We didn't start a real business with that and go out and try. We were just doing, it was a side job basically, but unfortunately it was the main income. But when we left XFC and said, okay, we're going to do something that's going to be us. I think that opening TBA marketing for us is our biggest accomplishment. And like you said, being able to, we got this number of clients and this is what we need to get to cover our bills. And then anything over that is success. And that's just
being pretty frank.
Yeah.
By the way, chat and everybody that's seeing the videos and everything we're doing right now, no, Patty and I are not playing footsies. It's just that we're using the same chair here to rest upon. So her foot's right here, so you can see her.
Oh, great! Now I got video proof of the two of you playing footsies. You bunch of.
He's how I think.
It's not usual advisor. So yeah,
reinvest. Reinvesting into my clients.
There's that.
Great.
So SAC and Finner, if you're looking at this, no, that was a joke.
And we're not going to ask him to define into his clients.
It's pronounced Jesus.
This is what happens when we're all together, everybody.
Yep.
So now that we're all part of our yeah. So all right. So
it's long.
Yeah. Well, yeah, a little time here.
All right.
Okay. So what's your favorite memory in high school? And we'll make it quick because I can't remember much of it.
A bunch of.
Well, I didn't like the fact that I had to move down here. Like, that was traumatic. That wasn't favorite. And then I had to
That's not your favorite memory.
I know. I'm so like, I don't know.
Just hanging out with my sister.
Okay. I don't like my sisters, but
Wow.
My sister.
oh, I do like your sisters.
Okay, you see, you're
Yeah, Rosa, you're me. My bad.
Yeah, I don't really like.
Graduate?
Yeah. That's one of the things. I do remember like a lot of mornings, like in the morning we would go and hang out outside the band room. That was one of the hallways that everybody sat in. Did you guys have a hallway that you guys sat in, and like different people and different groups of friends sat in different areas? You had the cafeteria. All that was kind of open, and all of the band and the chorus people kind of sat in the hallway. And you just, no, with the East Bay.
Okay.
And you just kind of, you hung out with your friends, and that was, but that was the thing. You had your group sat in their spot, and there's just a lot of good times and a lot of good friendships and hanging out. And if you had your boyfriends and girlfriends, everybody's just kind of laying back and kicking back, cuddling, and sitting in the hallway, bullshitting with their friends. And I just thought that those were very hanging out in the hallway, talking with your friends. The opening few minutes of the morning.
That's the good memories. You still have the friendship from high school. Like,
Yeah.
like my Kelly and you know, like
Chris Burns, Naomi, all of our band, all of our little fellow band nerds and chilling out talking, and then you get a lot of other people that would just come down and hang out because they're like, oh, band nerds are two cool people.
imagine.
Yeah. So
How about you, Patty?
Yeah, I would say the tree after school. Now looking back at it, like actually in high school, like hanging out at the tree after school.
This is going to sound horrible
oh boy,
Oh Jesus.
because it probably is.
you're ready.
So I was part of the golf club, and we would go golfing. And then I think at our high school, and I think the golf course we used was Lone Palm. And I remember, no, I lied. During that time, we were using Eagle Brook. Yes, it was Eagle Brook.
Okay.
And I remember one day, I was just trying to be a smart ass, and our golf instructor was also the French teacher. I forget her name, but she was a short, stout lady. But God bless her, she was great at golf too. And anyways, one day we were trying to practice from taking our sands out of the sand pit, and she said something, and I said some retort, just snappy comeback, just haha. And apparently she was not having it that day. She's like, "All right, we're done." And we were like 20 minutes into practice for like an hour out of an hour and a half that we took. 20 minutes, and she's like, "No, we're done." She grabbed the clothes and just left. We're like, and I'm like, That was kind of hilarious.
Yeah. You made a wedgie joke, didn't you? You made a wedgie joke.
I knew it's the worst part. I remember the joke, but I just remember going like, she was holding a golf club. She was just holding a golf club going, I'm done. And just walked up the club and walked out.
Coffee.
Pretty much. And just, you got angry.
Kind of awkward that the golf club is called the golf club. Shouldn't be called the golf group or something. I mean, the club.
You know what? Drink. You drink.
The golf club. There you go.
Like there's such thing.
No pun intended. The golf
So we need to follow.
Sure. All right, right. And two.
I have a significant other, so.
This is not an easy one.
Oh yeah, because normally I would say TJ. You would say me.
Yeah.
God, come on.
No.
Not you.
Oh, okay.
Don't do it if you don't have to.
Oh, okay. I've been doing it forever. Oh, I'm suffering with this.
No, it's the offender. The offender has to drink.
We've all been drinking.
We've all been drinking
Yeah,
because of my house. Yeah, I don't, and this is a tough one for me because I don't share, like, I share stuff with you guys, but like, no, outside of my significant, who knows me the best? I don't really.
I think if the person that has the most dirt on me would be Kelly. All day, every day.
And I know it's before Kelly, but I know you won't throw any dirt. Because she's like, no, because I don't have anything. But we know.
That was Star. Star wouldn't throw me to the bus.
No, she wouldn't either. No, it's okay. But she said it too. I remember this. I'll go back to the episode. I remember
She
this.
knows better.
Oh, fun.
Oh wow. But
Here we go. All right. Whatever.
You can see the back of your head.
Car.
Car? Yes, I got a car. Yeah, I got a car. How about you?
Frack, what's your answer? Hey, Frack, what's your answer?
Not my sister. I know that. We try to talk at least once a week or every other week.
It's my brother, my mom. Yeah.
well, I was trying not to think of like family
Right.
because my mom obviously would know the most. She's
Yeah,
the
friend,
person
I mean,
ventured.
friend-wise, it's this girl right here.
Yeah.
Nobody else calls to talk or anything. Right? Yeah, seriously. Yeah. Like,
So we'll find out that I guess we can go to the second question.
skill that you, right now, if you could, you had a little bit of time and you had, there's nothing else to worry about, and you could just go learn how to do
Sign language is braille.
Ooh, very cool. Yes, I want to learn sign language.
I was trying to teach Tyler.
I
Just
really want to learn
basic-
sign language.
I know sign language.
Oh,
You
wow.
forgot the finger.
No, I did.
I love how you're still talking to that one. It says the camera that's like focused on.
Yeah, because you know we get like this, you know, it's such an opportunity because it's gonna smell like computer. I'm trying to fly.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, what did we have for dinner last night?
Asparagus? Oh yeah, you do not. That is a lot of worship right now. Okay, you know what? I want to do something like the building things, you know, the cardboard, whatever, etc. You know, something like that.
Because I would say, like, where I really want to learn to skydive by myself. I think that would be like kind of the one of the ultimate, like,
You want to learn how to fall out of a perfectly working airplane.
Plane gets hijacked. I know how to save lives, at least one.
Buckle up. I'm gonna save a life. I'm gonna save a life. Lives? Lives. There you go.
I
One
just
time
know if it's a skill or if it's just for the current great,
Love to learn.
but I would like to be really good at it.
I mean,
I don't know if that's a skill or
You've done good so far.
that could be
I mean, like, I've been to other people's houses and I'm
Sure.
trying. I wish I could do this because I have the means to, like, we can go out, like, I have the cricket,
I have a picture.
I get the ideas, but I don't feel like I can put them all together in a
It's
cohesive.
FSPW 20 pictures.
And then another time, I feel like I might be trying to cram too much.
You can see colors.
We do need it. And that. That's it.
Spit on me.
Oh,
And if that was I would probably want to be like really
Manly.
upper body strength, like grip
yeah, for sure.
and pull ups. Like I watched American Ninja Warrior, and
What skill could you have? Ninja Warrior
I
training.
can't even hold on to things. Like it's like they have to hold on to those little rods and hold themselves up.
I
Or
can
whole
understand.
body weight on like just grip. I'm like, I would be gone in like 2 seconds.
That's right. I try to say, I apologize. I'm like, Tony, I'm paying attention. Don't worry. See you later on the recording. He
Nothing.
loves you. He loves you. Just don't worry.
That was the longest 10 minutes ever. Frick, means Louis. That's a 30-minute.
Yes. So my meme this week is something that I actually brought up in the tech news is Netflix. Are you still watching? And here's the cat.
Just watching.
Just
I'm so glad that we structured this slide for this because it's not like
Just to say, you're welcome.
you're welcome.
You're
Your testicle difficulties.
So you just
Let me
It
readjust.
did. It did.
we had enough already. So
And of course, we talked about this in one of the other shows that they were talking about either doing away with that feature because of the fact that
Well,
like everybody is still watching.
that was just you're like, oh, I'm or
worry about bandwidth at my house.
well, not bandwidth, but just I mean, like, okay, if you're falling asleep, you don't want to, the show keeps going. And you miss.
10 seconds. You're like, I watched the whole season. One episode.
You're binging.
I fell asleep.
So now my name, this is partly due to a joke from our meeting on Tuesday evening. But this is although this is how I do feel though in general. It's okay. That was just joking though.
It's okay. I
So-
stayed on for the show tonight. I'm
No,
saying.
nobody else is better. But essentially, it's
I think he said.
I mean, you're saying. But anyway, that's the point. So, but yeah, with this, the picture is just it's a famous guy, kid, whatever, with a meme where he's like, just you see his veins popping out, and he just says, keep chewing with your mouth open, and I will stab you in the neck. Because some people, she normally mutes herself though,
I always mute myself.
Copy over here.
like Chomperson.
And
They were chomping.
We're chomping a little too much.
Yeah. Copy.
Listen.
Listen. Number one, when Chompy over here says that she mutes herself because she knowingly goes
Not the topic.
and drop it. Don't do it anymore. And then this one was eating a rice cake, and everyone else. And I had gotten new AirPods
Oh yeah.
for my birthday, so everything was coming through crystal clear in my AirPods. Going,
You're welcome.
I'm like, oh, good lord. No. Second shelf. Second shelf. Take the second shelf one. Yes.
Oh, can you bring me one?
Utah, give me two.
I don't care. Pops up.
Yeah, bring one of these off that shelf.
No, this.
All right. Patty, please.
Mine, obviously it has to do with Christmas. So it says, looking forward to Hallmark's holiday offering,
What do you think I'm
a
gonna do?
very COVID Christmas. And it's when a big city lawyer and a country candle maker accidentally when they go into the wrong food. I saw this
It's gonna
and
happen.
it looked like a status update from someone who was actually me. And I was like, that sounds really cool. Because it could probably happen this big world.
Yeah.
So I'm a little sad that it's not a
I think it's
a
so
show,
close to them.
but
We went back to normal here. That's off camera, and all you can see is me doing.
I put my beverage to my beverage holder.
And now it's sideways, and you're gonna okay. The busiest drink on the planet. Turn around, don't you open that over your computer, don't you dare. All right, so my meeting of the week was be kind. You never know what someone is going through. Also me. Nice turn signal, face. Because that is because listen,
I relate.
use your darn turn signals. Nobody knows what you're doing, where you're gonna turn, when you're gonna stop. You want to not get rear-ended in your car if you're driving down the road.
Also, please, do not use your hazard lights. It's illegal, number one, but number two, don't be an idiot.
You can help me be able to see you when I'm in
That helps.
100 yards in front of me and I can't see you. Yeah. Use your darn turn signal.
In time with the issues and actually started walking was when I saw this. Yeah. So I have to go back to work. You mean 11? My second one is Jeff Bridges.
Ignorance on
Once
this.
it gets in your lymph node.
At that point, it can't be.
It's something. If you're a Frank person, universe person, use crystals person, whatever, powers that's the dude. So
Juju, all that fun stuff.
now mine is basically Google got a lawsuit against them for because they were calling them the DOJ was calling them out against monopoly.
Oh, okay. No, that's Facebook and Twitter.
Yeah.
But Google.
They're well, because they were being
Whatever their benefit is.
Exactly, yeah. So basically, but again, they're not scared. They'll pay the millions of dollars and be like, okay, well. So
But the stock market's all up in a rise now because they're trying to make a push for Google to separate their entity. Because they have such a monopoly. And they're talking about it with Facebook too, because Facebook's acquired so many properties and things because rather than competition, both of them both these companies just buy them up. Yeah. So yeah,
And then Amazon just keeps making more brands of itself within itself.
So we'll see where that goes. Obviously, you guys know if you've been watching our show that we keep a close eye on that side of things.
and people should not be because for the fellow nerds out there in video games who have played World of Warcraft before, as Arthas or as well, not Arthas. I'm sorry, his father King Tyr. Was it Tyr? No, it's Tyrael. No, I'm kidding. King Menethil once said, "No king rules forever." Same thing with the companies. There's no forever company going to be.
Google's been reigning for so long though that it's just.
Yeah. But AOL held it with me. That was one of your.
Facebook has done their best to be able to hold you inside of their platform if you would take all the information that you need to. So, but we also didn't see Facebook coming when MySpace was running. So,
or before that Friendster, or before that AOL chat. So exactly. So once said, yeah, that's just evolution of technology. So, and my second thing was about The NASA OSIRIS-REx spacecraft, it landed on the asteroid Bennu in order to collect space dust and things like that. I know, nano. So that was for all the Mork and Mindy fans. Yeah, welcome. But yeah, so it's pretty awesome because you have to think about it. For a spacecraft to get onto an asteroid, it's moving at thousands of miles per hour. It's got to land on a moving target, and on top of that, it's got to avoid all the dust and debris and everything. So it's not just like, oh, an airplane landed. Exactly. So amazing to the people. I have a buddy who works in NASA, and it's amazing the things they do in order to have to think of all those. Yeah, but Jim, yeah. So yeah, it's amazing stuff. So good job to all the people out there, all you men and women, and whatever you identify as, people working there. So, I can be inclusive. I'm just saying, it's today's world.
Men and women. I don't care.
And computers and aliens.
That's it.
Wait.
If you change sexes, you still only have a PP or a vagina. I did that on purpose.
I think we need a therapist for his or the alcohol. So, all right.
And when I did research for
No.
the show, they were accepting pre-orders. They are not accepting pre-orders. And they were sold out. But the Hummer
They keep saying, he said, come on. We're all on the bus. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Frack Paddy Wack.
Hummer truck.
Yeah.
It's not all electric. Not like there's an electric one.
So, if you didn't see the commercial, you can look over here because it's on TV, or will be. But
So go to top couple stores.
it looks the truck itself.
Yeah.
The truck itself.
Out of my graspers.
You could airlift the truck. And it goes, but yeah, gangsta style.
Oh, so
Yeah, you gotta make it correct.
oh my God! So finally, hydraulics are not just for gangsters.
Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna like that's not a transformer.
You have to watch the commercial for it though, because it's really cool when it gets stuck in it goes up to a rock and it's like, oh no, we need to go this way, and it just nope and diagonally moves up. Super cool.
All right, now okay, I'm
still my headline.
I'm excited for your second headline because
The Dodgers and the Rays are in the 2020 series. And that's really cool because we are from the Tampa Bay area. So
Who are you talking about? My headline.
no, I was talking about first because apparently I have a friend who's up in Minnesota, but they like Dodgers, and they're going like, "Hey, you know who lost?" I'm like, everybody who knows me, I'm not a sports person. Exactly, I'm like, I'm upset too. So really, at the end of the day, though, I'm like, that's fine. You're not hurting my feelings. They're like, oh, dang it. They're expecting a reaction from Florida. Right.
Yeah, and then all of this, you guys won't be able to see that.
Too well.
So basically what it says, World Series salary comparison, prorated for the 2020 season. Clayton Kershaw and Mookie Betts for the Dodgers make $26,308,642 between the two of them. Okay, the two of them make, if you average it out, 13 million. 13 million of each. The Tampa Bay Rays' entire budget for their whole team, $28,773,400. So right around 2.3 million more for the whole team. For the whole team. Yeah, cost of living. Cost of living in LA. That's why.
But also think about it. I mean, also those are. Don't come on to my next one.
Yeah, so I thought that was a good race. No. Yeah. So the trailer Mandalorian season 2 has dropped, and it looks awesome. And then it starts streaming Friday, October 30th, only on Disney Plus. So for all of us that are Star Wars fans, Mandalorian fans. Video and sanitizer.
Pretty cool.
He uses it before he comes back in from outside. So yeah, it's super cute. So I put it up there. I was like, yeah, that'd be a perfect spot.
River can't reach.
All right, my second one.
Spoiled the whole thing.
Yeah, we had a whole bottle of pumpkin. We were using the
Every time
refill
he
on our little bottle.
Every time he walks by,
I wash my hands.
every time he walks by.
Like, buddy. He's like, I'm dripping. No kidding. Like, stop pumping hand sanitizer in. You're good. One, you're good. Go. Whatever.
Yeah.
So my second one is the funny one that you could know about for now a couple days. Dustin Diamond killed in a prison riot at age 43. Yeah, Dustin Diamond is actually a friend of ours, and it's complete satire. He is not dead. He is happy and living and funny and wild and crazy and living his life. He's good. It was just a satire piece that came out, which is I don't think. Number one, he shouldn't be joking about people's death, but it happens all the time on Twitter where stuff gets announced. But this one was a funny one because it had to deal with the prison riot for. We know him.
Is prison riot?
Yeah, we know him. He spent time in prison. After our conversations with him on why, both Frack and I would be in prison for the same reasons. Like,
oh, I'd be worse, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah, when I'm gonna protect her until I'm dead. So he did the same with his girlfriend. So whatever. Somebody wants to take advantage of a celebrity, whatever. But he's a good dude. He comes and performs at Lakeland Winter Circle usually once a year, and the three of us have ended up multiple times having conversations with him. Frack actually has his phone number.
Why?
Frack texted him, so now we're working on getting him on the show because it would just be funny, and we get to
Weirdo.
Patty has obviously
Lost her
been
mind.
into the self groups.
Okay.
Anyways, that's the Diamond. What's up? We love you, buddy. Can't wait to get on the show. Can't wait till you're back in town so we can all hang out. And Frick, I would love for you to meet with him.
Oh, I mean, I did meet him, but it was just
Yeah, no, and hang out because he's silly and funny. He's a musician. He really loves music.
I think on the first night that I met him, I think we talked about bass guitars for like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend at the time, she was like,
I think I was pregnant.
Yeah, she did. She went out and slept in the car. That's right. She did. She went out and slept in the car. We were all sitting. That was funny.
so I think we need to respond.
No. We can skip the filler.
Okay. So one fill.
If we want to walk through it really quick, because we took the time to mention it, and I won't be there next week. So go ahead, Frank.
So, okay, mine is basically there's a couple that donated $600,000 for conflict.
Wow.
Great.
Barson is getting an Aldi, and I thought that was exciting because it's closer to us.
And our buddy Bill all day. Sorry. And then mine was local business shout outs. I just wanted to give a couple shout outs to two of our friends that I know are heading into the season and very much gearing up. Elite Catering Company, our good friends, are offering their Thanksgiving and holiday meals. Their Thanksgiving turkeys are the bomb. That's right. So Toronto fam over there at Elite Catering Company, we love you and you're absolutely incredible. I was excited to see they are also starting to bring back family meals. So very, very cool. Yes, salmon was on the menu. So I was, definitely looking to get ordering. And then our good friend Amy at Dreams Come True Entertainment and the Enchanted Fairy Tale Hollow in downtown Lakeland. We are almost complete with her brand new website. She is a picture freak, so everything has to be perfect, which I completely get because this is the image of your company and winning princesses and other companies that decide to pop up and blah 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 and buy little eBay costumes versus yeah, I just did.
I thought she was allowed to say.
No, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But so anyways, Amy's company, their costume and their stuff is so legit. She's put so much money, so much time, and so much effort to be the perfect of all of it. And the perfect of all of it will be the new website will be launching soon. But I'm excited that she has monthly events that are going on that a lot of people don't even realize are going on. Are every week there's 3 or 4 events. So look up Dreams Come True Entertainment on Facebook. Look up the Enchanted Fairy Tale Hollow, which is actually the downtown. That is the venue. So you can host birthday parties there and special events and private events. All your holiday events could be hosted there. So a little plug for her. They have Fairy Tale Treats with Belle coming up, a surprise story time coming up on October 27th, where a surprise character comes out and they do a whole story time and singing and all kinds of things. And then their Enchanted Trick or Treat Trail. She actually had to double that into a second. Yeah, they sold out, so they had to double it into a second event. It's doing so well. So get out for the Halloween season and for all the holidays upcoming, and check out our friend.
Oh, and sorry, quick note on her as well. She's actually up right now at Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah, yes, that's right.
She's taking pictures like where the bridge is, cemetery, and all that. So yeah. Oh yeah. She's told me that she's done that like every single year. So.
Love to be able to support her.
Cool. So, all right. So much for that quick motion right there. But anyways, moving on. Whack.
Anyways, would you rather? Frack one.
A frack one or
Frack one.
Oh, is that like a call like Goose and Maverick? Frack one.
Would you rather eat a meal of cow tongues or octopus?
Cow tongue is amazing. You ever had it? Seriously, no, it's American style. No, yeah, it's amazing. Oh, dude, cooked fried. Oh my God, it's delicious. Seriously, I'm not even joking. No.
Why'd you make the dirty face?
Because
You bring it over to the next
because I'm not that good at cooking it. That's why.
You don't have to cook it. Buy it dry.
It is good though.
I don't want to. I don't like calamari either. But if I had to choose, at least that I can fry it up and not taste the slime. So we'll call it exactly.
That could be. You hope not.
Cow tongue is really quick. So all right. So would you rather have 2 extra eyes in the back of your head or 6 nipples total in your chest and stomach area?
Come on, man.
Are they stimulatable?
Yes, of course, like anything.
6.
That did not take me.
Man, probably that.
Nobody can ever, get
I'm
this.
not really a fan of playing with mine. What? I'm not a fan of playing with my own.
I'm not a fan of
Wonderful nipples to play with. So yeah, and for the girls, of course, you add extra nipples. It's like, yeah, just look at other things to play with.
That's what you're doing.
I'm going to tell you. So apparently, elevator bugs.
Listen, they're the tips.
Okay, stay on target.
All right.
Never be able to think. Like singing him anyways. You met me? Like,
Wait,
it is uncontrollable.
Wait, Wack. Are we talking about Hummers?
I would keep it.
I do not move that would hit you in the eye.
So, Frank. I'm going with and never be able to sing because I don't want somebody to just go like, oh, come on, just start breaking. No, that's it. But yeah, no, just I want to sing.
I'm gonna go.
You're all wrong. You're all wrong. So.
Yeah, I don't like dancing, so I'm not trying to break out and dance.
Imagine you're in the middle of coitus or in the middle of a funeral. And somebody goes, and all of a sudden you're like, I'll come in and bother. I'm like, somebody's gonna break out. Both are gonna break out.
You're not singing in the middle of sex either. Would you rather be dropped down for? Oh, there you go. Would you rather be dropped down for 2 minutes in a pit filled with snakes or spiders? And we did end up prefacing this with neither are poisonous.
Okay.
So you're gonna end up in a pit for 2 minutes, filled with, and maybe not fully filled, but decently filled with spiders
I'm gonna go ahead and say this.
or snakes.
Snakes.
Yeah. Oh, they.
Snakes, 100%. Yeah. I said the same thing. I'm like, no, if I knew the snake's not poisonous, I'm like, oh, come here, buddy. You're cool.
Well, they're slippery.
Oh,
They're cool.
I just thought they're
Yeah, I'd have a snake if I didn't think it was going to kill my dog.
Not poisonous, but it'll squeeze it out. Snakes. I don't know no snakes.
I can't do spiders. That was my given. Like, I cannot. Nope.
You think you can get
Ugh. Spiders and bugs in general, I can never be a pest control person.
trapped with them, like for them to be crawling. I don't want to crawl.
Frick too.
Would you rather be stuck listening to 70s rock music or music from today's hip hop, i.e. Cardi B?
I saw this question was no way. No. Today's hip hop is trash.
No, don't get me wrong. People like it. It's doing good for a reason, so we get it. It may not be something. No, because people like it. There are bands and there's music styles that I don't enjoy or like as much. But if they're doing well, it's because people like them. So I get that. I respect that. But at the same time, my preference, my choice, do the same thing. So, but I have to respect all the artists out there because if you're making people happy, you do you. That's fine.
Whatever.
They're not inclusive. So he's the old man going,
The reason I actually chose this is in the 80s, I couldn't stand my sister's rock music. In the 70s, I couldn't deal with it. But at least the hip hop, if I slow it down, I love it. So yeah. Yup. Sure did.
all right. So I'm gonna.
That's the truth. And Hannah hates it when I slow it down. Like, hey.
Of course you do. Like, you can all work like that.
This is what it's like to be on a boat. All right. So okay.
For 7 days with no sleep.
All right. So I'm actually gonna make this a recurring segment here for myself on the Would You Rather's because of the phobias and things, and I'm so excited. So would you rather have aphenphobia, which is fear of being touched, or asymmetrophobia, which is fear of asymmetrical things? So fear of being touched or fear of asymmetrical things?
Being touched means you don't get any lovins. So I'm not choosing that one.
But if anything's ever yeah, but it's not symmetrical because this right here is not balancing this side here because it's not. Anything is asymmetrical of asymmetrical things. So anything you see. Oh yeah. So it's that's OCD. That's you can control that to a certain extent.
I'd rather have the fear of asymmetrical because
I do too.
And
the foot doesn't come with a leg. You can have 3 legs. not having it. I don't know. Where did you go?
Only 3 heat plate.
Where did you go to sleep back?
Exactly. I would like a third person.
It's so great. Like, if the back doesn't hurt, you just lean back. Like,
If I played soccer, I could do forward and backwards. Come on.
it's so good.
I'm just saying. I mean, weird cheese fest.
I can't stand like this. If you do balls.
I chose hands because I wouldn't want to have to buy 3 feet. So then you have to pay double price.
How fast I could type? Are
Yeah,
you kidding me?
that's my thing. Do you know how much I could get done with 3 hands?
Holy crap. And I
Or-
know a lot.
Never.
One hand on the mouse.
Yeah, one hand on the We don't need to go into that. Let's not do math. Yeah, if she has 6 nipples, I need 3 hands. Boy, especially one of them's on her back. Like, get it. I'm busy. Just get it already. You can't reach. This is why our shows were meant to be done in person.
I couldn't stand myself doing like this and just part of my OCD. So I have 3 feet. 3 feet.
No.
Yeah, 3 feet. I'm sorry. I'll drink a lot. I don't care. 3 feet.
You know what? You can
Drink. Can we stay talking? I got stuff to do. Let's go.
All right.
Never late night call.
Yeah.
Oh, let me go Spider-Man.
Would you rather be Batman or Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
Spider.
Yeah. Okay, he wants to shoot them.
Absolutely.
I know Batman maybe could say like slide or something like that.
No,
But
look at him in slack. Who's the crap?
I can look at you and say, I like this.
Shut up.
You might have just won me over on that part alone.
Hey, I need another drink. Yes.
Spider-Man, hey, you're so
You're welcome. Yeah, I feel like there's so much work to do.
Wow. All right, onward. This week in history, we can buzz through these. Yeah, we don't.
83, the Prime Minister of Grenada.
Grenada.
Maurice Bishop is shot dead by the armed forces of the Caribbean Islands military headquarters. And Tom Petty was born on October 20th, 1950 in Gainesville, Florida. By the way, he died on October 2nd, 2017.
It's pretty. I'm not saying it in a negative way, but it's pretty amazing to like be born and die also in the same with that. So, all right, for mine, October 19th in '87, Black Monday occurred on Wall Street as stocks plunged a record 508 points or 22.6%, the largest one-day drop in stock market history at that time, '87. And then October 24th, 1861, the first transcontinental telegram in America was sent from San Francisco to Washington, addressed to President Abraham Lincoln from the Chief Justice of California.
And then in 1973, the Sydney Opera House was opened by Queen Elizabeth II.
1861. We already said it. First telegraph. The West End, but linking the West and East Coast. So not just, I know you mentioned the people and the distance, but I mean, look at this. So
Before
far.
you had to like take your oxen from.
Yeah, that amount of distance. That's crazy. In 1907, Ringling Brothers, greatest show on earth.
Oh. Isn't there a museum down there in Bradenton area? There's a Ringling museum down there.
All right.
We should do that every time we switch segments.
No. Yeah, it's okay. No, it's okay.
Yeah, I was
We just did it. Don't edit it out. Don't you dare.
all right. So these are
We have
our
the power.
random scenarios, and each of us gives feedback on what we would do in that situation. Don't touch
Christ.
Don't touch my
Touch your cookies, man.
Frack was touch.
You don't need permission to touch your cookies. Knock it off. You don't even like those cookies.
But I was just gonna get a small piece.
Now you want to be.
Because it was a cookie piece that didn't have all that junk on it. She just like so Frack made a confetti. Put the confetti over here.
You're in place today.
She did. She did the kitchen.
Sorry.
Uno.
Okay, so you guys wake up tomorrow. You wake up tomorrow and have the power to command.
What'd you do, good or bad?
How'd you like? Good. Yeah.
You just washed your car.
You need to watch.
Okay, that's good for me though.
Hold on,
Bad,
there's
that's good
so
for
much
me.
karma to be played out that
What happens? You know, I can't golf today. Storm.
Like,
Or the other side of it is like, hello, California.
Well, you gotta be angry with wildfires. Yeah. Yeah.
So you guys,
I'll send one of our.
yeah, you guys pick good. So like, there's
Good.
too much fun I want to have with that.
Would be good anyways, like.
Of course I would, but there's so much fun to be had with that.
Just put it in Florida and have
But we need those kind of things once in a while, you know, to.
knock down buildings and so people.
I was gonna go like that.
Wasn't going that far, but
But I mean, maybe it's in a category 5.
yeah, 1.5.
So,
Drinking companies out.
so nice.
You're thinking of.
Yeah, you're commanding the storm. So you control the whole size of the storm.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, there's so hey,
I'll use it for good and sometimes for harm.
don't piss off Whack. Got it.
Or piss on Whack.
Well, no, he's gonna say, you know, he'll control the wind. Okay, so you are on death row. It is time. What is your final? What is this? Can I get the public highways?
Be specific.
Yeah.
Chicken broccoli Alfredo.
You know what? I'm stealing this from a comedian who said it from Pryor. I just forget who it is, but I'm thinking if you're taking me out, I'm going to eat a bunch of Mexican and burritos and stuff. If you're going out, I'm leaving. If I'm going out, I'm leaving a mess when this happens.
Everything she's allergic to. She's like, I mean, all of it. I don't move anyway.
Well, no, yeah, they can never kill me if it's unlimited. So if it's unlimited chicken salad, I keep on eating unlimited. They can't kill me. I gotta keep eating.
We need to buy the 24/7 Olive Garden.
Keep serving. You can't kill me until I'm done.
No, good.
I'm gonna die my way.
Alright. Your significant other decides to leave you. On leaving, they forget their debit card that they let you borrow. You're not poor, so you're not in need of money. You're not gonna go out and buy it for. How would you use their card in a way that would upset?
I'm still thinking with the whole joke that I had the other day. I'm gonna order everything from like a bunch of porno stores, like you know, a bunch of dildos and and vibrators and like gag mask and just all these things, and send it from their name to local charities and churches and things like that. To be like, we don't need. I mean, maybe Jerry Falwell Jr. might need it, but yeah. So I'm gonna do something that just embarrasses them forever and ever, where they can't explain themselves out of it.
I think I would have to
Yeah,
run my own business
mind yourself.
and go find myself a wig website with $5, check out something.
For those who know, they've been working on that for a while now. So that's brutal.
No, I see a lot of our friends and sometimes using Wix or using Shopify for their online needs when we could really help them a lot better. So
You'll never own your website.
and they don't care about it.
So
I like
Go, I'm a current
I
person.
would never do
You're
that.
explaining
Well, because I actually brought this up with him, and I was like, "Oh, this isn't fair. Like, I don't do anything to like stop like that. Like, play games."
Yeah.
Thank
Thank you. That's what we were trying to say. That's what we were trying. It's just a game. Don't hold it against her.
Well, but he said that he just pretended it's the XX. So I'm like, well, hold on, that I can do. So I can just buy anything that I buy to piss him off. But I okay. Thank you.
See how she's going like that.
I'm gonna go buy the Tesla truck. And I get it. I get it, and you pay for it.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna buy my new girlfriend a whole bunch of Victoria's Secret workout clothes. And I'm gonna turn her into an Insta model with an OnlyFans account. Isn't that wait? Oh, that's not modeling. I forgot. I love this. All right, kids. The four of us receive an all-expensive paid vacation to anywhere in the USA for the next 7 days starting tomorrow. We don't have to take anybody we don't want to with us. We can just take off, the four of us, and go hang out. Time stops. We have 7 days to go somewhere and do whatever we want. No responsibilities. That's why I'm practicing it. We go in December? Yes. Yeah, we're going in December. All right. So she has paused her Southwest flight tickets and held them till December. Frack, where are we going?
I'm gonna go somewhere like, I mean, I want to say something very simple like Hawaii. That would be great. But I mean, I'd like to see seasons like in Maine or something like that. So so I'm interested between either Maine, Connecticut, somewhere up there we see the actual seasons with, you know, the whole Hallmark kind of appearance of things. That's the Americana that I picture. Again, as a foreigner, that's what I pictured. But I'm also want to do like, no, we have hot, really hot, love bug hot, and then just sweat. Yeah, and cool hot. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I'll say we don't do that. You're going to.
You take the other one.
It's like the worst matrix.
Yeah, for real. So I should just take the other one I was thinking about.
So I'm gonna let Whack out his, and I am going to go to Colorado. We're all going to Colorado, and it's gonna be like December.
In altitude?
Yeah. And we are going to go skiing. I know how to skate. And
Snowboard.
snowboard.
Snowboard. I don't need my legs doing anything. I can't see it. It's not my face.
On a sleigh ride. I want to go on a sleigh ride.
Yeah.
We went to Park City
A week early.
a week early. It was snowing, but ski season technically had not opened up yet, so they were not doing their horse carriages in the snow yet. I was very sad, and now I want to go and horse carriage in the snow.
Listen, all expenses paid vacation. We're going to Vegas. We are going to Vegas. We're staying in a bomb-ass hotel with a gigantic suite. We're stealing Mike Tyson's Tiger. We're doing it all. We are going to Vegas. All expenses are paid. We can gamble as much as we want. We wake up with a vault full of cash the next morning for the next 7 days. All expenses paid. You're gambling on everything.
I'm just saying they have like the most diverse food selection.
Oh my God, we're eating at every buffet we can. Like, and we know 7 of the best ones already.
Bobby, Telly.
Next 7 days, because you said you've never been to Vegas. I'm pretty sure you said you've never been to Vegas. And I would love to go with you guys to Vegas. It would be one of the most funnest adventures ever. Even though you over people, it would be great. It would be, you guys would. No,
Oh yeah.
all it is.
You can take a nap with Mike Tyson's Tiger.
Us is people watching and looking at the architecture of what Vegas has built. both
Yeah,
Old
it's pretty
Vegas and New
Middle of
Vegas.
it
It's incredible. I would love for us to go to Vegas.
That I would do.
I thought we were going to the other one. I thought that was
So we're jumping up there. Is that gonna be a new transition? Because I don't want it to be.
You gotta edit it out. You gotta edit it out. It's not,
Also, we have a skip of like 18 seconds. Every show action.
it doesn't make any sense. We do need to put it in a second.
Yeah, hey, I already grabbed one. So let's move on to you decide bracket.
But should we take a second break real quick?
Let us take a break. Ready?
All right, we're gonna take a break. We'll be right back.
All right.
My name's Dr. Michael Stratton, Lakeland's Health and Family Chiropractic, and we're a natural wellness clinic. Been a chiropractor for 11 years. I've had this practice here for the last 6 years, and I'm Webster certified.
I was to the point where I couldn't walk, that I was hunched over and in chronic pain all the time.
Oftentimes, we're the last resort for people. So every day we come to work, we expect miracles for our patients. Our philosophy is we have to meet the patient where they are while still educating them on what they could have.
There's a plan, like they watch you, monitor you, maybe make sure that you're doing your stretches properly.
I know pain is what brings most people in, and we're here to help them with their pain, but we're also here to educate them and help them with their lifestyle and staying healthy and active. And we take care of the entire family, from 2 hours old to 100 years old.
The kids act like it's home. They just walk in and they start playing.
Things like a play area, toys for the kids in the front lobby. We have a little bit of toys in each room so that it kind of keeps them busy as mom or dad may get adjusted.
I'm pretty sure we couldn't go to another chiropractor after here because they wouldn't understand that they have to sit quietly and behave themselves. He's the first chiropractor that I met that does specialize with pregnant women and children, so I felt extra comfortable.
We take care of pregnant women, before, during, and after pregnancy.
I really wanted to come because I heard that chiropractic care is proven to help shorten labor. That's obviously a biggie for me.
Being Webster certified is just all about, balancing the mom so that she can have the best natural birth possible. We're trying to just make healthy families, and you have to do that, one kid at a time, one step at a time.
So with our son that's special needs, the more regular I can come, the healthier and happier and more balanced he is.
Anyone who's pregnant and needs a chiropractor, I would highly suggest going to Dr. Stratton.
It's completely amazing. It's life-changing.
If you have pain, if you have questions for your health, come on down and see us. We'd be more than happy to help. You can find us on the web at lakelandsfamilychiropractic.com, or you can search us on Twitter and Facebook.
And we're back! All right, here we go.
I was about to say, it is kind of catchy. I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of catchy. It's only catchy after a couple of these.
It's the
Now it's
94.1 Meredith does the Bullhorn Golf, but that's from the Facebook.
It's several movies, several different. It used actually before. They do, yeah, as well. Yeah.
All right, we have honestly you decide bracket. I don't remember who has it. So onward we go.
All right, so you know what? Since we have the four of us here, let's all we'll call out the segments and everything. So, breakdown left.
Hey, bottom left, I've got the one.
okay. So grill smith or paddlefish?
Oh, wait, hold on. Before I'm sorry, we should have. I apologize. So we're choosing here restaurants
Which one was on?
locally that we know about here. So yeah, my apologies. My bad.
I have not been to Pell, so
I didn't.
I need to go apparently. I looked at the menu. So yeah, we.
And it's in Disney Springs, which I've never been to Disney Springs before.
It's downtown Disney. Just it's not called Disney Springs. So
It was very nice. The
Mine
nice
were-
parking garage.
Unfortunately, not to give Bruce with the not because I have.
we're still parking.
I was gonna text you and say. Oh. And I was like, maybe something on our list to go also something that everybody thinks.
Like tacos, my friend.
Yeah.
Why you gotta roll on that fun? No, you're good.
I'm used to it. It's okay.
I ruined everything for you.
Rick ruins everything. We got a new show. It'll start next week. The Frack Paddy Wack Webcast. Rick ruins everything.
I believe Adam already has that. Adam ruins that.
Yeah, but Rick's not.
He's sexy. Anyways,
It's just the boobs.
I mean, yeah, but anyway. The camera's going to be here now. No. All right, so yeah, so I'm going to go with smoke only because I've not been to pedal. So.
I'm not saying I don't want to go.
Yeah, because now,
Yeah.
now we got a group trip we got to take. All right.
Okay, all right, all right, so mine is the option between Tapatios and Tacos My Friend, which is a taco truck.
Again, I have not been talking to my friends yet. Now I would like to go. So, Tapatios will have to take it only because I've been there.
I want to talk with my friend. Don't get me wrong, Tapatios, I love you all. Trust me. I know that the families know each other and everything else, but I'm sorry, talk with my friend.
All I hear is drink. Okay, so here's the battle. Here's the battle of actual. Yeah, Josh. And New Moon has very good sushi, but Josh is actually better sushi. However, New Moon, I feel like we bump into like the same couple servers every week when we go.
Oh,
they're way more personable. It's not like, hey, let me get your order. All right, see ya. Like, yeah. She's cute. She's a cutie. Yeah, and see, I don't have to get in trouble for that because it's okay. It's okay to say that girls are pretty. When you're not trying to. I mean, you can. You can. We are not because we're old.
I'm with you. And at one point, so okay, so I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, and I think to me, atmosphere takes over. Yeah. Sometimes atmosphere is gonna take. You go to places for the atmosphere, even if sometimes it's better, slightly better food.
Atmosphere can make health and food psychologically taste better because you're enjoying where you're at. So,
I bypassed it. Right. Okay, so Amsterdam, and this is a tough one. I love that bowl, and I saw you put burgers on it. So what I did with the bracket was try to put a comparable based on what one of everybody else. So S&L Burgers here in Lakeland, or Chop Shop Burgers here in Lakeland. Good luck.
And I love my friends Ty and Abby who own Chop Shop and everything. I love you guys. Oh, God, S&L. Oh, God.
No way, Blue Slade, bro.
I know.
But they stopped serving turkey burgers, which is why I chose S&L.
Okay.
That's the only reason I chose S&L.
Are we split on that?
Yeah, but so
Yeah. It's up to you.
yeah, you want to pick and choose.
It's up to you. We don't know which one moves on. We're going to pretend.
If tonight then,
No. We'll put all three.
okay. I'll go with S&L, but I would choose Chopper because I love. No, I remember going there and my PBR koozie had my name written on there with all the old school people, so I have to stay loyal to them. So I will choose Chop Shop. I will change. For a second, moving on as well. But I do love S&L burgers. They are amazing as well. But I will go with Chop Shop for now, so we have somebody to move forward with.
All right, Rick, do you want to take top of
I'm gonna go Grill Smith just to try. I went with Anna. Yes. We eat at like 8, 9 o'clock at night, really.
Okay, the team will also?
Yeah.
Anyways. So,
Black Bear Problems. Bring the plate.
Yeah, sleep class. We can just come hang out with you because that's what bad parents do. Oh, yeah. You're a shitty parent. That's what you do.
For the sake of having more variety, I'm gonna go with Grillsmith.
Yeah, same thing. I gotta go with.
I'm gonna go.
Social.
So we're going in between Tapatios and Chop Chop.
That's really tough. I know.
Why did I make these choices?
I love my Tapatios, but I cannot get past my Top Shop Blue Slate Burger. I just can't do it. Cannot do it.
I love Tapatios. I also know that as well, but I get more from a variety.
And our friend Justin Fowler just said, I just had Todd contact me from Top Shop to do some repairs. I think you referred it. So if you have the referral again, then I'll give you the thank you for those business. And I said, yes, that was me.
So Ty Abby, you're welcome.
All right. You got a bracket.
All right, so we're finishing up now with the last two. It's going to be between Grillsmith and Chop Shop. Oh, no, Tapatio.
Oh, I don't know.
Wait, so you said, okay,
Jessica gets the vote because she's next about.
okay, Chop Shop. All right. Thank you for the breaker. That really helped us out just now. So.
Jessica that was on our show a couple weeks ago with Mavella Events and Interior.
Gorgeous.
And gorgeous boutique.
Which took finally caught like half a show later. Like, okay. Wait. I feel like the kid from Honey I Shrunk the Kids. French toast. Thank you.
Too funny. All right.
So it's Grillsmith and Chop Chop.
Yeah.
All right. So Grillsmith and Chop Chop. I have to go with our locals here. I know Grillsmith's picking everything else, but I'm gonna stick with Chop Chop.
Yeah, I was gonna say these two are going opposite.
Two options.
Don't back down on that blue slate.
I'm not backing down on the blue slate.
Oh, come on!
I love my friends, but at the same time, this station came running up to us and she was bringing out some more of the other 90 girls. Scooped him up, and carried him to the door saying, I've missed you. It's so good to see you.
So Grillsmith, you begrudgingly win against Bunny.
Not to discount the top. I love Chop Shop. If I'm there, that was the whole point of the night, is to have a little bit of fun with that.
These are movies because we all like different music and movies.
I would love to continue with this as one of our little segments that we want to toss in. It's a battle of the foodies.
Outside of Elfish,
Right.
And you didn't get I said I was telling Frick that's my
And apparently we need to do it.
yeah, no, I am telling
the food truck?
the food guys.
Where they at? My billboards above their head.
Okay, then there you go.
That's where our billboards at. Yes, because Ashley had said. Ashley had said there's a taco truck that is permanent.
It's a pawn shop.
Go look for the TVA Marketing and Decor Electronic Specialist billboard. It's right above the top of Taco My Friend. We will be broadcasting live at some point next week. Very cool. All right. Frack, tell us a little bit about it. We're going to wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for being here. We've got a couple minutes left that we're going to talk about. Our industries of focus. Frack, take it away.
All right, so apparently the stock market right now is that just shows us 152.84 points.
Real time info.
So yeah, I mean, hey, doing great. Nevertheless, though, always be aware and today, a little bit more about
Take two.
All right. So take two. Basically, wait.
Hey, Frick, do you want to tell us how to do your job?
Absolutely. Amazon has told
Told staff that they can work from home until June of 2021, and other companies, including Apple and Facebook, have also jumped on this bandwagon to let them work from home until early 2021.
Somebody else I saw, they were Dropbox. Dropbox did the same thing. Said all employees still executive. Now, Dropbox is a cloud-based storage company who does not.
But somebody has to man that server.
Somebody, but their storage servers are not made by Dropbox. It's a storage server off-site, so everything else is your chat support. That's really what you are, your phone support. So your phones get routed to your company phone. They pay for your line and this. But we mentioned this months and months ago. How many companies are going to go either indefinitely or at least through the middle of next year or end of next year that are going to do that? No, I did see that. Yeah. But we've seen that these companies are going to do this, and we've talked about this, before that this is the wave. All of the big buildings that all these companies are in are going to become co-shared spaces because the tech is there. All the Ethernet lines are run. All the high-speed internet and everything you could ever need is all set in place for multiple companies to come in and just open up an office.
Yep.
So co-shared spaces is where it's going to be. And when you see Amazon, Facebook, Apple, Dropbox, Slack, and all of those companies moving to that, this is what we talked about earlier. So 6 months later, sitting at a coffee table in my house, here we are discussing the future of
those items. So on the financial marketing,
He got sidetracked by the television show.
seriously, although it is not exactly your background though, so weird. It actually kind of helps. But nevertheless, though, although things are coming up right now, seriously, it's about bringing up education. But for right now, it's going to also be bringing up a little bit of information for individuals. So once again, I try to help reminding people what to do. And essentially for right now, what people have to remember is that you need to get everything legal name correct. So talk to your lawyers. I know people don't love them. Things like that can actually matter because, there might be another book with an E or something like that with the same last name or not. So those things will happen. So it's double checking the paperwork and getting that down because it will matter. So having somebody, so talk with your lawyers. If you don't have a lawyer, talk to me. I can get you in contact with one. If you have a family member who's a lawyer, talk with them and ask them who they know in the area who can take care of those kind of things. Because having legalese done right, believe me, one thing I've learned from my lawyer friends is that if it's not on paper, it doesn't exist. Yeah. But on top of that, it's also the fact of having it done right. So talk with your lawyers. If you need help with somebody, talk to Frack. I can put you in contact with somebody like that too. So, come on.
What you got? Nothing.
You're not me.
So in our world, TBA Marketing is our company agency, which we had mentioned before. We are planning for the new year. We're trying to ramp up and find proper employees to put in place and things like that. We've done a very good job. Our industry is very, very tough, but everybody knows that you can train somebody to kind of do what you do. Even if they don't do it as good as you do, they can run off and pick up their own clients and leave you. So it's been very, very stressful to find that growth strategy and figure out where are we going to grow, how are we going to grow, who are the right people to come along with us. And all of that aside, I mean, one of the things that we're really running into is that a lot of companies just do not have the pandemic and everything that's going on has thrown people for a loop, and they are not thinking ahead to the next year. And next year, you have to start getting your budgets in place. Yeah, you have to have your budgets in place. You've got to start getting that stuff in place. You've got to take a look at your website and make sure that it's up to code, up to Google standards, Bing standards, that it looks good on all of these devices and things. And you have to start getting yourself in a digital mind because everything is shifting toward that digital. Your brick and mortars are offering e-commerce and things like that now. So you've got to put yourself in that spot that somebody can go to a website and purchase your services or book your service without even having to contact you. And that's one of the strongest things that You got to put contact forms and lead pages together that people can just hit you up at 2:00 in the morning when they're thinking about bettering their company or bettering themselves, that they can get a hold of you while you sleep and you wake up to that message of them going, hey, I need some help. Let's schedule a meeting.
Yep.
Or I've scheduled a meeting. It's on your calendar for what the days that you've left open. So we build custom solutions for that, and we help people with their marketing plans for the new year. So please start getting your head in the right place for what 2021, what you're expecting out of
My meeting's
and
Tuesday.
your meeting is on Tuesday. And I'm excited for that because people need to start thinking ahead, going, this is what I want to do. This is here in order to hit 50,000, 75,000, 100,000, $1 million, $12 million. We've got clients that are in all of these tiers of all of this that